Welcome back to One Piece in Review, episode number 111. Reviewing the 901st episode of the anime, charging into enemy territory, Bakura Town, where the officials thrive. Yep, adapt from chapter pages 13 and 17 of chapter 914 and pages 2 through 7 of 915. Yep, back to the usual stuff. Picks up right where last week's episode where Tom was taken by the Gazelle Man. Of course, he informs his boss that, well, he's coming. We also see that apparently look like you think that this guy hated this lion thing. Nope, it's not that at all. Yeah, when they show the actual guys, he is quite much more weird than that. So, he's informed by it, and of course the Batman, yes, the Batman, tries to stop Luffy. It only delays him for a little while. Luffy tries to hit him, but somehow he's blocked by some special gauntlets that he's wearing. So they ride in on the dog, which of course is revealed in the episode that Ataku is a samurai. Yep, she's a samurai. She just basically just runs off. She just runs aside, grabs her sword, runs out, calls the lion dog over, hops on him, runs over, and Luffy's like, "Hey." And apparently this is where he reveals that he's a double fruit user, basically because of his stretchy arm. Of course, she doesn't use the whole shock pop eye thing like a lot of people tend to do. She's surprised by it, but you know all that shock because of all double fruit users. Heck, even the owner of the tea house basically is surprised. And yeah, and Luffy's about to go, and then all of a sudden Zoro's like, "I'm going to," puts his hand on his shoulder, and of course they go, and well, they run toward it, and then they basically you see the back row town. And all of a sudden, you have these enemy soldiers, and then, of course, that part ends with Luffy look like he's about to use his haki on them. Just we don't have time wasting these weaklings. Luffy's like, agreed, haki. That's what that portion of this episode ends. We see Law in the episode. He is simply in his abandoned house. He's informed by Beppo, his talking bear, who's also his navigator, that Luffy and Zoro are there. And about the Cars Rockets in Bakura Town, so he basically picks up a sword and tries to go after them. As with Tama, well, she arrives at the his house. Oh yeah, the lion, it's actually his belt. Well, they share the same body, it's weird. Also, he walks around shirtless. Yeah, he's a big, huge guy. I mean, seeing this guy in the anime, like, wow, you can see how big this guy is. He looks about the same height as Katakuri, about 20 feet tall. Though he's a lot more bulkier. He's a lot more bigger. He has bigger belly than Katakuri. Katakuri's thin. Yes, Katakuri was very thin. This guy is basically like a lot of other characters who are very tall in the series, basically slightly overweight. Though got big upper body muscle mass. This is the way it is with a lot of older characters. Yep. And he basically just scares her. Yeah, she's scared stiff, and at one point he hits his lion that's basically attached to his stomach, and then he just uses his claw and basically just kind of gives him a low blow by hitting him in the groin. And apparently hurts the lion too, because apparently they share the same body. Okay? And of course he explains, yeah, I tame animals because I want to love them. He says that's bullcrap, so he says, give me some pincers. Yep. He's like, no, not that one, the big one. That's basically, he's like, okay. And he's like, I'm going to grab your cheek with these pincers. I'm going to squeeze your cheek with these pliers. Okay. Yeah, try and terrify an 8-year-old girl. Okay. Shows how much of a man you are to scare a little girl. I mean, she was already spooked by the belt buckle. I mean, she's probably thinks she's more afraid of the belt buckle than you, man. Yeah, your belt is more threatening than you are. Yeah, so much of a wuss he is. Yeah. Of course, they saw a fantasy of the other ones. Like, one is basically speed. Yeah, this particular person is not shown yet, but I do know who this character is because Tom has accounts with her later. Becomes very good friends with this particular person. Hawkins is apparently an official headliner in this town. Yeah, a headliner. Hawkins, I'm not that surprised because he's a subordinate of Kaido. Yep. But otherwise, that's really it for this particular episode. Yeah, lots of stuff happens in this episode. And I'm definitely looking forward next to which basically is going to have, well, Luffy and Zoro getting lots of fighting. Like usual. Yep. So yeah, that's it for particular film. I'm gonna do two comic corners in a row right now. First up, talk about two flash trades from two different times. Okay. But these two next few. Bye.